Timed irony, sheer rhetoric, sarcasm, heckling, and an atmosphere of rowdiness characterized the beginning of the budget debates on Monday. Newcomer to the fold, attorney-at-law Flaccid-Ramson Jr. added to this when he stood to address the House, wasting little time in attacking the 2015 budget's perceived failure to cater adequately for the youth population.
Prior to this election, the APNU AFC coalition sung the hymn of youth, 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 and more youth, and rode the wave of youth straight to the seat of power. And now upon the assumption of that seat of power, how have their actions and their budget been reflected in the welfare interests and demands of the youth?
Ramson continued with this banter and chided the government for what he termed the demotion of the Ministry of Youth into a subsumed program of the Ministry of Education. He chided the Granger administration for representing the needs of the youth in just 2 paragraphs in their first budget, relating that it speaks volumes of the administration's approach. The maiden presentation regales the members of the opposition as the well-geared attorney praised the work of the PPPC as it relates to the country's youth.
But that young people should occupy the seat of power in all spheres of the state, especially in Parliament, especially in the Cabinet.
Ramson deemed the composition of the APNU-AFC coalition government unconstitutional, citing a lack of youth in their fold. He said the nation's youth were used as pawns for the advancement of the government's selfish business. However, these condemnations were shot down to mere vapor, as Minister within the Ministry of Public Health, Dr. Karen Cummins, shut down the connotations with support from her colleagues on the governing side.
The PPP over 23 years in government produced 40% unemployment among youths. Over 23 years, PPP never had a youth policy but promised it. In less than 100 days, APNU AFC, at least we finished a draft.
To this, the House erupted as members of both sides were left bickering as to who really cares. The minister added that the budget does cater to the country's youth while adjusting the financial dial of Guyana. She posited that the coalition government will successfully implement strategies for youth development as time progresses that will be of a sustained and feasible nature. For HGP Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.